Hey, what's up, everybody? This is a movie review of The Batman. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere. Drink every time you hear The Batman. So, what do we have? Another rendition of a Batman movie. Um, but from what I saw, I fairly enjoyed it. I liked it. Definitely pushing the rating, the PG-13, really to the max. It's dark. It's gritty. Gotham, to me anyway, always doubled as New York, and this definitely shines. I don't know what the director did, but through the visuals, the color, just the overall look of the film hits its mark. So, to my understanding, this is Batman before he's like fully invested in being a vigilante, crime fighter, all that stuff. I mean, he's got all the necessary goods, but according from what I read, kind of borrows elements from Batman Year One. It's a comic that kind of like describes a up and coming Batman. And do we get that? Yeah, I don't feel like he has both feet on the ground quite yet, but I feel like he's feeling his way and trying to find himself out. That's what I get. I always like prequels, but this is not quite prequel territory. This is definitely all right. He's a character. They have the spotlight, so yes, he's a known figure, but early in Batman's career. Um, yeah, I think Matt Reeves did a great job. In fact, I think it would have actually done a little better for me anyway, if it wasn't called The Batman, because what Matt Reeves did was make an excellent crime thriller, dark drama, if you will. Like I said, it's very dark, very gritty. Um, but like I said, it's a Batman movie, it's a superhero movie, but it's I don't know. At the same time, to me, it feels like Seven and Fight Club. If you mash those movies together, you have this, um, which I like. Yeah, I like the gritty realism, but like I think it's time to move on, or maybe pick out new villains. So we're introduced to the Riddler again. Very serious. I got Hannibal Lecter vibes actually. Definitely had very serial killer territory here. Like I said, the way this movie uh, is planned out and plays out is like I said, it's like a crime thriller. In the vein of Seven, it's the closest example I could think of. Real film noirish, very dark. Uh, Definitely gritty. Like I said, these are all positives. Runtime's almost like 3 hours long. Definitely could be probably been tightened in certain places. It's just my opinion. I mean, we've also watched things like Avengers Endgame, like a 3 hour long movie, and but that's been able to keep my attention, your attention. But this one, I feel like a little more, less padding. More flow. It's story driven, but when the action kicks in, it's hard, it's violent, very in your face. There's no, um, it doesn't feel cartoony to me. Like I said, I mean, still my preferred favorite version of Batman will always be Christian Bale's Dark Knight. I think Christopher Nolan did a great job helming those three movies, and I don't know, something about the Dark Knight trilogy just kind of stands out to me, and I do kind of pick them over this one. That's not to say that this is a bad movie. It's entertaining. It checked all my marks. I mean, I had to go to the IMDb to see who was playing Penguin because I could, because I obviously I just saw I didn't even bother looking at the credits. I mean, I knew Robert Pattinson was going to play Batman, which that I had to get over really really quick. But yeah, Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I'm like, what? Heavy makeup, and I don't even know. I forget if he's mentioned as the Penguin in it. I don't remember, but yes, there's a lot of that too. Like I said, this movie's played very serious. Like I said, Gotham City always, to me, resembles New York. That's probably what they were going for, obviously, but more so in this one than the other ones. I mean, the Dark Knight, it definitely has that city vibe, but this one very underground, gritty. Nightclub. We get a few mafioso uh, figures involved. Like I said, it plays very serious, and I like that. Um, but yeah, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, um, and just in name, because I never really hear Catwoman name dropped, or maybe I did. I forgot, but I mean, she's a cat burglar. She's good at her job, good at deception, infiltration. Batman uses her a lot, and it's cool to see them play off each other because they're both kind of creatures of the night, nocturnal in a way, um, and they just kind of like I don't want to say complete each other, but definitely kind of fit in this underground universe. Um, but she does a great job, obviously. Robert Pattison, like I said, when I first heard it, I was like, I don't know. I had to get used to it because right away you associate, Twilight. I mean, don't get me wrong, Robert Pattinson is a good actor. Go see The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. The great dynamic between those two guys. It's great black and white horror movie. It's out of this world. But anyway, him as Batman took a little more convincing. Um, in fact, I think Matt Reeves even said he had a hard time directing the guy. Robert Pattinson, I guess, is like a method actor, from what I told, and he kind of has like a certain way of doing things. But if you're playing Batman, you might want to listen to the director. It's a big fan base. So, yeah, and it's just a matter of like not even knowing your lines, just the mannerisms, working out, being tip top shape. So I guess Robert had other things in mind, but regardless, I think he did a great job, and yeah, definitely another feather in his cap. The Riddler, uh, got the actor's name, Dano, I believe that's his last name. Um, but yeah, like I said, serial killer vibes. I thought it was an excellent way of seeing the Riddler portrayed like this. But it did get a little hammy, a little over the top sometimes. It's like, okay, we get it. He's nuts. He's Hannibal Lecter. Uh, you know, like what was that other serial killer movie where he would leave like encrypted messages? It was like a real life serial killer. Um, I don't know, the name forgets me, but I definitely felt like they borrowed a lot of elements. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I mean, we did get the Riddler before. This is obviously taken more serious. Uh, but yeah, I just feel like the Batman universe has so many villains to choose from. And towards the end of the movie, I don't want to spoil it, but there's someone talking to the villain who may or may not be the Joker or Two Face. But we got these guys already. Can't we do someone else? There's so many villains. Like, I don't know. I guess they sell. I guess that's kind of like a point. I have to kind of take into effect if they want to sell the movie, they have to have kind of familiar names and faces. So, but I don't know. I would take a risk if I was a filmmaker. What the heck. Um, Other than that, like I said, it's a great action film. The dialogue, the music, everything about it definitely fits. And like I said, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great addition to the greater Batman universe, and I liked it. But like I said, I think it could be trimmed down a little bit. Um, it's just it's oversaturated with like Batman stuff, and coming off the Snyder cut of Justice League, it's like we're reinventing this guy so many times, and you just get comfortable with one actor portraying Batman. Now you gotta get and whatever, these things are expected, but I don't know. Like I said, Marvel has a good way of bringing serious and care and developing a good story. But adults could enjoy it too. And same thing goes with this. I mean, DC, I've always expected to be more on the rougher edge, and it delivers. It does, and I appreciate that. I do. But like I said, if I had to pick, I'd definitely kind of lean more towards the Dark Knight trilogy. Not saying the Batman's bad, but it's like kind of been there, done that. But I think it would have worked. Like I said, if it didn't have the title, the Batman, and just it's like a dark thriller with Batman in it. Yeah, that would be interesting. Um, but like I said, you got to sell the movie too, so I understand. Um, Everyone else's performance, like I said, did a great job. Uh, Not really much else to say about it. Like, there's a lot of people reviewing it right now, doing a way better job than I am. I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Like I said, I definitely liked it. Will I watch it again? If it's on, maybe not. But yeah, like I said, it puts me in mind of Seven and Fight Club, which are great films. But I have to keep reminding myself, oh, I'm watching a superhero movie, the Batman, and I had to do that too with the Dark Knight. But I don't know. I think it's just kind of Christian Bale, the way he portrayed Bruce Wayne. Even the lore in this, like I feel like Batman's story and origins was kind of like not forced, but kind of like segue just to okay, look, we have to check boxes, and I don't know. Anyway, regardless, like I said, the movie worked. Thought it was very very entertaining. I think some of the like the Penguin or the Catwoman, they're going to get spin-off shows. Whatever the direction they go with it, I just hope they continue to make it somewhat original, and just because when you reinvent a character like this, you got to bring something new to the table. And they did do that somewhat, but I don't know. I expected something a little different at the same time, and just maybe a different approach. But like I said, if you're going expecting a Batman movie, you'll get that plus a movie like Seven or Silence of the Lambs. There's definitely horror elements to this too. The atmosphere is great. But yeah, that's really all I can say about it. Check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. Like I said, a great addition to the Batman universe. Personally, I still like the Dark Knight trilogy. Christopher Nolan, fantastic director, and definitely made that trilogy shine. But Matt Reeves did an excellent job with this. Like I said, he had difficult in the beginning with Robert Pattison. I think he even said he probably won't work with him again. But when actors get into a certain role, they become the character, and what you get on screen sometimes is a lot better what you expected. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I recommend it. Check it out. You guys like superhero movies, especially Batman. You like a grittier, realistic form of Batman. If you're missing the days of the Dark Knight trilogy, check this out. The ending definitely leaves a lot of questions open, like I said, and kind of makes you want to know what happens next. So there you have it, guys. That's my review of the Batman. Yeah, if you've seen it, you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be nice to each other. All right. Until next time, peace.